So now that you have brainstormed some ideas of what you would put in a trap, do you want to share some of your ideas here with those that are doing remote learning at home right now?
You could put like card in that says take a vacation.
Oh, a card that says they get a vacation. Wow, I would totally go inside that trap for that.
Maybe you can put like put like a new, like what they like coffee.
Oh,
Donuts,
some coffee
donuts
and donuts.
peppermint.
All right. Things that you know teachers like that. Absolutely.
Maybe a bunch of different pens.
Different pens. If other teachers are like me, I love lots of colored pens.
Or maybe a new laptop for work.
I could totally use a new laptop. You guys would totally know how to trap me.
Maybe some like paper or decorations to decorate the room.
Oh, I like that. Some different papers, different decorations for the room.
Like that you could put a
You need to come back to you.
you can put like some painting for the room to make it like a painting kind of how those are.
Oh, different.
Like things to make you feel positive.
Oh, like the positive things that I have hanging up on the wall.
Yeah.
More of those. Okay.
Blanket.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Because sometimes it gets kind of chilly in our classrooms.
Yeah.
Did you think of it?
A card that said you can take off work early.
Oh, you guys are really tricky. You're knowing how to get those teachers inside your traps. A card that says they could take off work early.
Like maybe get like a bedding for the loft under.
A what?
Under the loft.
I didn't hear you.
Under the loft one like a bedding.
Oh, some bedding for under the loft so they could just kind of go under there and chill out. Okay.
Free school supplies.
Free school supplies? Is that what you said? Okay. All right, so you guys brainstormed lots of different things. I bet some of you at home thought of some different things that they didn't think about here. So now you've written your question in your notebook. Excuse me. So I would skip a couple of lines. And how would we use part of this question to start writing what we would put in ours? The question asks, what would you put in a trap if you wanted to catch a teacher? How would we start this using part of that question? Jenny?
If I wanted to catch a teacher, I would put.
If I wanted to catch a teacher in a trap, I would, and then you could write it like that. What would you start it with?
I would put in my trap to catch the teacher. Try something like that.
It would be, and then you could list all your things. Haley?
I was thinking I would put this in my trap to catch a teacher.
I would put these things in my trap to catch a teacher. Okay, so I want you to think about what you need to do at the very beginning of your sentence. What does that require, friends? Capital letter. Use part of the question in your sentence to get started with your writing. Decide how you're going to arrange things inside that trap. Because The idea of a trap is to catch that teacher, right? Okay, so be thinking about how you would arrange the things inside your trap. Now, if you're trying to catch a teacher, could it be just a little box the size of our crates that we have by our desks? Would that work? Is that gonna catch a teacher? No. So think about what you're going to include to be able to catch that teacher inside your trap. Are you ready to start writing? Oh, yes.
Does it have to be a specific teacher?
No, it can be any teacher. Maybe you want to catch more than one teacher.
Okay. Do you have to say like what you have to get?
I'm not understanding what you mean. I'm sorry.
Like, would you have to say like if like what kind of supplies and stuff to put together the trap, and then talk about the things you're gonna put in the trap?
Yes, because that's what the question is what would you put in it? Any other questions?
Have to be kind of like a trap like that?
She asks, do they have to be a trap like that? No. Maybe it's a cage. Maybe you're making a trap underneath the loft, like Raylan says.
Or you could make a room as a trap.
You could make a room as a trap.
That way the teacher could fit.
True.
You can get like a tiny room, and they think it's the classroom, but they see a lot of stuff like, ooh, these might be for my students, and then they go in it, and then the students just trap the teacher.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, I mean, you can take this in lots of different ways, right? Maybe once you have your items in there and the teacher, sorry, I got that itchy in my mask again. The teacher gets trapped. You could talk about what you and your class are going to do then.
Oh, I know another one. So, after we talk about all the stuff we put in it, do we have to talk about the teacher getting trapped?
You certainly could. There's so many different ways you could go with this writing then. Maybe you and your class have the teacher trapped, and so now you have free time all day.
And maybe when the free time's over, the teacher says free and to ask me, but they just don't listen. They just like. I know something else you could put in the trap.
Hey, you can write about it.
What happens if like while the kids are having free time, the teacher sets up another trap?
Oh, you could take your story in a whole completely different direction there too than two. All right. Do you feel like you're ready to start writing?
Yes. Yeah.
Or do you want to reconvene and talk about what would happen once the teacher's trapped?
Stop writing.
Anybody else want to reconvene with Amy? Okay, if you want to reconvene and talk about the things after you've got the trap set up and the teacher's in there, feel free to go over there and do that. If you two feel like you're ready to start writing, go on ahead.
Can I go into the loft?
Yes, you may sit around the room. If you're under the loft today, you can sit under the loft.
Okay, so